Good morning, guys. I'm going to make another video presentation about remaining cargo to load and maximum cargo. Okay, guys. So let's start. This is problem 5.13, and the vessel is Nara, is to load in a tropical zone and expected to enter summer zone. 8 days after departure from loading port, her consumption per day is on a laden voyage are FO27, FO, these are the consumptions per day, FO27, DO1 metric tons and freshwater 6 metric tons. And these are the ROVs in departure from a tropical zone. So this is remaining weights on board, or ROV weights on board. Fuel is 1263 metric tons, diesel is 36, LO is 24, freshwater is 259 metric tons, ballast zero and constant is 180. Ballast is zero because he is loading. That's why we have to take out all the ballast. Okay? And I will explain the tropical zone to enter summer zone. Okay? I will explain it to you. Okay. Okay. For example, this is the loading port. This is where he departs. From this point of departure to the summer zone, which is the boundary, it will take him 6 days. Okay, so the governing zone on this part is tropical zone, and from the boundary of seawater of 1.025 will be the summer zone. So that is what it meant by this statement. By the statement when you say tropical zone and to load in a tropical zone and expected to enter summer zone 8 days after departure from loading port. So again, this is the loading port. He is in a tropical zone. It will take him 8 days to reach this boundary, or to reach this seawater of 1.025. That is what it meant. Okay, so let's go back to the problem. And it says here, find the draft at completion of loading if ship loads in a density 1,000 tons per cubic meter. So what is the draft if ship loads in this density? And find the remaining cargo to load if she is now near completion of loading of your tropical draft. Okay, so to give you an idea what it meant, okay, this is the program that I'm going to use, how to find trim when handling several moderate weights. Okay, so prior to completion of loading, he said the vessel must float in 1.000 tons per cubic meter, and in completion would be the same density of 1.000. Okay, so this is prior to completion of loading is a density of 1.00, which is what it says here. Find that completion of loading if she floats in 1.00 at completion of loading. Find the draft completion of loading if she floats in 1.00. So meaning completion of loading, this one, if this is the draft. Okay, completion of loading, and find the remaining cargo is now nearing completion and floating at a tropical drop of 1.00, meaning during completion of loading, he must have his density is 1.00. So from here on to your final departure, that will is nearing completion of loading. So both densities are 1.00. That is what it meant. This is your departure drop. This is near completion of loading, or the present drop. Okay, so let's proceed. And the solution, identify the limiting zone. So the limiting zone is summer. Why summer? Okay, I'll explain to you why summer. The limiting zone is summer, but you are departing from the summer zone. Because you're going to use summer, because upon arrival to a berth or discharging berth, you will still be using the summer load line zone or the summer zone. Excuse me, get this one. So, okay. You cannot use this one, tropical zone or governing zone, because when you reach this boundary, it's already summer. So you cannot use the tropical zone when you arrive in the discharge port. So you have to use this one. So when you depart from summer zone and you reach the boundary of the summer zone, which is 1.025, then you are in a summer zone. So when you discharge your cargo, it is on the summer zone, not tropical zone. So you have to use the summer zone instead of this tropical zone. I hope that's clear, okay? So the identify limiting zone is summer. Calculate the total non-cargo weights to be deducted from the dead weight. So non-cargo weights, this ROVs prior to departure is this one, 176, 1762. These are the non-cargo weights, okay, to be deducted from the dead weight later, okay. And number 3 says apply the zone's consumption allowance in the calculation of the dead weight available for cargo. When you say assumption of consumption allowance, the total consumptions from departure of tropical zone to the boundary of summer. So this period here, the entire of 8 days voyage, the total consumption is 272. This is what you call the consumption allowance. So let's say, for example, FO, your daily consumption is 27 tons times 8 days of steaming time, then the total consumption of fuel oil is 216. So with your diesel oil, the consumption is 1 ton and a steaming of 8 days, so you 8 times 1, that will be 8 tons for the entire voyage. That will be entire 8 tons. And then likewise with your fresh water, the consumption per day is 6 tons times your steaming time of 8 days, that will be 48 metric tons. You add all this together, the total consumption, that will be 272. Okay? So if your ROV is 1762 minus 272, this will be your ROV upon arrival of the boundary of summer zone, which is 1490. Okay? If that's clear. And apply the zone consumption allowance in the calculation of the dead weight available for cargo. So the governing zone is summer, okay, which is 30884. So how did you get this displacement? You go to the program or NARA, then you go to the capacity table. Summer, you look for summer, and the displacement is 30884, which is this one, 30884. Okay, now you apply your you apply this 272, which is your zone allowance. Okay? I'm sorry, you have to add this one. This is not minus. So I will this one. Okay. With this one, this should be plus. Okay. It should be plus. There's no plus there, so I'll put it this way. It should be plus, and this one. Okay. So you add this zone allowance, which is 272, from your displacement of the governing zone, which is summer. That will be departure displacement, or your true displacement is 31156. Okay, minus your light displacement or light ship, which is your light ship is of summer. Your light ship is 6,772, which is this one. 6772, and that will be your dead weight. Okay, dead weight will be 24384 minus your departed weights on board, or your non-cargo weights. This is your non-cargo weights, or your ROB, which is this one. Okay, so you deduct it, or you minus it. This will be your this will be your maximum cargo, okay, or your loadable cargo. Anyway, I made here on my own. This is the same question. This is the, you come from, let's say, from the tropical zone of this port, you go into the summer zone. From your departure berth to the boundary of the summer zone of density 1.025, put here 1.025, I'm sorry, 1.025 tons per cubic meter. Okay, so this is the boundary. It will take you 8 days, and these are the consumptions, and this will be your, I'm sorry, this will be your ROB when you arrive the boundary, and this is the consumption, total consumptions of 8 days, which is 272, and this is the steaming time from departure berth of tropical zone to the boundary of the summer zone, which is this one of 1.025. Okay, and we have already answered this one, and I will take emphasis on this one. So the governing zone is the displacement is 30084, which the summer, and the displacement is 30884, and the drop will be 9.55. Take note, the drop. So the drop is summer displacement is 0.55, which is salt water. Then you add the zone allowance, which is 272. This one. You add the zone allowance, then you will have your true displacement at departure of a loading port or the tropical zone, which is 311.56, which is the drop of 963 salt water. So we will try to look for this drop or density to get this drop, okay? So 311.56. 311.56. Go to register table. You put here 311.56. Then your drop will be 9.63. Okay, to be round up. Okay. Then you got 39.63. That is in salt water. Then you deduct your light ship, which is 6772, or light ship or light displacement, which is this one. From summer, your light ship is 6772. Okay, that is your light displacement. This one. Then this will be your dead weight minus your weights on board, which is this one or this one. Or this one. Okay, so this is your weights on board. Then your maximum cargo to load is 22,622, or your allowable cargo. Okay, now what is the next problem that he say? Find the drop at completion of when she floats a density of 1.0 tons per cubic meter. So what is the density or departure? So if your drop is okay, if the displacement, true displacement is 31156 salt water, if your true displacement is 31156 in salt water, what is your drop? That will be 9.56. And he's asking, what will be your drop if you float in a density of 1, you say 1.00, sorry, density of 1.00 tons per cubic meter. Okay, what will be his drop from this salt water? So 9.63. Go to this. I'll give you show the program. So your initial drop is, initial density is 1.000. Okay, and your sorry, this is fresh water is 1.025, and your drop is 9.55, and up is 9.55. Okay, and what will be your drop if you float in a density of 1.00 metric tons? You take out this cargo, put it to nil, and your density here will be 1.000. Okay, so what will be your, if you are floating in a density of seawater 1.025 and your drop is 955, sorry, the drop is 9.663, okay, 9.63, which is this one, 9.63, which is this one. Okay, so what will be his drop if you are floating in a density 1.00? Okay, this is salt water. Okay, so this is salt water and drop of 9.60. What will be your drop in your floating and density 1.00? And your drop would be 9.85. Okay, so that will be 9.85. That will be, this will be 9.85. Okay, this will be 9.85. This will be, oh, sorry, this will be duck water of density of, what is here, this is 1.025. Okay, so from your drop of 9.63 salt water, what will be her drop if she floats in density 1.00 tons per cubic meter? And the drop will be 9.84. What's 9.84? Is that correct? 9.85. Okay, 9.85. When she floats in a density water of 1.00. Okay, that will be his departure drop. So this will be his departure drop, 9.85. Okay, it will be, this will be his departure drop. Excuse me, huh? To displacement, this will be his departure drop. Okay, so that will be his departure drop, 9.85. Put here 9.85. Okay, that will be his departure drop of density 1.00. Okay, now the question was, I'm sorry, the question was, find the remaining cargo to load if she is now near completion of her tropical drop in dock water density 1.0. So what is her remaining cargo? But she hadn't mentioned the sinkage, or how much centimeters are we going to sink prior to reach the departure drop. So from this so if this is your, okay, okay, your departure drop is 9.95. Excuse me, what was did I say? Departure drop should be 9.85. Okay, so 9.85. This is your departure drop, 9.85. 9.85. Okay. Now, if your drop is 9.85, It didn't mention what will be your present drop here or near completion or your sinkage. So let's assume, okay, let's assume that 9.85 there, then let's say you want 20 centimeters sinkage, okay. This is your sinkage. So if that is your sinkage, this will be the departure drop minus your sinkage. That will be 9.65. So this will be your initial or present drop. 9.65. 9.65. Take note that your sinkage now is 20, the same with this one. So you put here also 9.65, 9.65. This means that when the foreman reaches this drop, he will stop loading and ask the chief officer and the drop surveyor to make a drop reading and compute for the remaining cargo to load for trimming. So when the ship reaches the drop of 9.65 and he will stop loading, and the chief officer and the drop surveyor will compute for the remaining cargo to load. Okay, so the sinkage now is 20 centimeters, and now you will have your remaining cargo to load. So let's go back to the solution. Okay, this consumption this sun allowance, if we convert that to centimeters, that will be 8.80 centimeters. This is in metric tons. And what is the TPC of your departure? Okay, TPC of your departure is 3568. Okay, 3568. 3568. What I have here is 955. Okay, because this is your salt water. So what is TPC of 955? Okay, TPC of 955. TPC of 955. TPC of 955 is put this way. TPC of 955 is 955. Here. Put here 955. 9.55. TPC is 3546. Okay, 3546. So 3546. 35, that should be 3546. 46, and you what will divide this one. Okay, so 272, you divide it by 3546. I'm sorry, was 272 divide 3546, that will be 0.78, 0.76 or 0.08, so the same. Okay, so your sink gauge will be 0.08. So from your summer drop of 955 plus your sink gauge of consumption allowance of 272, then your salt water to display is 963, which is this one, 963, or this one, 963. Okay, which is, I just show you how I got this figure of 963 and this figure. Okay, so this is how I got this 963 through displacement of 11.56. Now you convert this drop to brackish water, and your brackish water is, this is your salt water of 963, or your true displacement departure, or displacement of 11156. This is this one, and the drop of salt water is 963 in salt water. Okay, so your 963, to get the brackish water, the formula is true displacement, or this one, times the salt water of 1.025 times density of 100, which is this one. Okay, and the answer is brackish water is 9119131,935, which is 9847, which is this one. Okay, I showed you a while ago. 985, and this one I got 984 or 985. Okay, and I have here another solution. So from salt water to duck water, so what was the displacement? The displacement was 31156, okay, or 31156 of the drop of 963. So 31156, 31156, and the drop was 9.63, 9.63, and the local density at birth was 1.000. Okay, what will be his duck water or brackish water when floating in a density of 1.000 tons per cubic meter? The answer is, the displacement is 3193, 31935. What is the answer? 31935, 31935. Okay, so I have the same answer, which is 31935. So what is the drop, what is the corresponding drop to this displacement? 31935, 31935, 31935, 31935. How much? 31935. Sorry, 31935. 31935. The corresponding drop is 9847. Okay, 9847. So 9.847. Okay, so 9847, which is the same to this one, 9487. Okay, now take note, guys. So from duct water, salt water to duct water, of your drop of 9.63 and your density is 31156, your duct water is displacement is 3195 and your drop is 9.87. From here, duct water to salt water, that will be your displacement of duct water, which is 31934 or 349 or 31435, and the drop is 9.87. Drop is 9.87 and your density is 1.00 and salt water, and you're looking now for the salt water from duct water to salt water, and the answer of your salt water displacement is 31156, which is the same with this one, and your drop is 9.63 and your drop is 9.63. So this is the program I made, so it would be convenient for you to use. But you can also use this program, this form number 7. You can use this one, put in the density, and the density, for a change of density, this will be your drop of 9.85, which is this one, 9.87, 847 or 9.85. Okay, so that will be your brackish water when he asked find the drop completion of loading explosion, find the remaining cargo, which is now completion of floating or tropical drop in black water. Now it says find the completion of loading if she floats in a density of. So what is completion of loading? The completion of loading drop is 9.85 because he didn't say how much would be our sinkage or what will be the present drop before completion of loading. Okay, let's say, let's just put here, this says 9.63 here, 9.63 to displacement, this will be 963. This will be the departure. So this will be our departure, 963, okay? 963. Our departure would be, I'm sorry, 963. 9.63 in a density of 100. So 1963 9.63 equals 9.63 minus equals 9.63 minus 0.20. That will be how much? 943. So this will be 943. 9.43. 9.43. Okay. This will be 9.43. 9.43. Okay. Again, I will explain. Since this is your true displacement or your departure, okay, in salt water. So that will be 9.63 and your in density of 1.00, that will be 9.85. So this should be 9.85. Sorry. Let's go back to 9.85. This should be your departure, 9.85. I'm correct. 0.85. And your equals 9.85 minus 0.20 on 9.859 equals 9.85 minus 0.20. That will be 965. I was correct. 965. 9.65. 9.65. And here will be 9.65. 9.65. Okay. I assume that the sinkage should be 20 centimeters from our departure of 9.85. Our departure is 9.85 and the density 1.00 because of this calculation. Okay. So this will be the salt water of our departure in 9.63. So what will be his drop if we are to plot in 1.00 tons per cubic meter? So this will be our departure drop in dark water in a tropical zone of the loading port. So that is the question. It says, find the drop completion of loading ship loads in a density 1.00. So this is the drop completion of loading, 9.85. Okay. And the second question is, find the remaining cargo to load if she now near completion of her tropical drop in the density 1.00. So it doesn't say what will be a drop before nearing completion. So what I did was assume that the sinkage would be, I assume that the sinkage should be 20 centimeters, 0.20, okay, and this should be our departure drop. So what I did was put here 9.85, okay, to get the sinkage equals 9.85 minus your sinkage, then you will have this 9.35, which is this one. And your sinkage now is 20 centimeters. What is the remaining cargo now? Okay, remaining cargo, we will remaining cargo. Okay. Remaining cargo is just put it here. Remaining cargo to load is sinkage times TPC times 100. That is how you get the remaining cargo to load. Okay? You propose yan, what is your sinkage? Your sinkage is 20 centimeters. So you put here 20. 20 where did I put it? Sinkage is 20.20. Okay. Your TPC on departure. Your TPC on departure, you take the final drop, departure drop, and your TPC, you interpolate. Your TPC will be 3568. Okay. So TPC is 3568. 35.68 times 100. Okay. So put this in the center and follow the formula. Sinkage equals times sinkage multiply by your TPC multiply by your 100, and the answer would be 7316. Okay, and the answer here is 7355. Okay, 71355, and our answer here is 713.6 or 7355 or 6. Here's the formula, guys. K8 and 8 is your sinkage times your M3, and row 3 is your TPC times 100, and you get this 713.55, which is recommended cargo to load for trimming. Okay. Now, the problem stops only here. Find the remaining cargo to load for when she is now completion load. So it's only remaining cargo to load. She stops here. So we will continue, guys. Meaning the problem only stops here. So our recommended cargo for trimming is 713.55. So we make it 714. Okay, make it 714. And what happens? It will load 714. Your sailing drop is 9.85, which is the same here, and your sinkage is the same of 20 centimeters. Okay, then we go to which is here. Then go to trim holes 2. We go to trim holes 2. Take note of the recommended cargo for trimming, which is 714. Then you have here 714. Your initial drop is 965, which is same here, 965. Okay, and your recommended cargo to load is 914. Our trimming hold is 1 and 4, and they say no trim, put 0 trim. And what will be your cargo in hold number 1 is 289. So you put here 289. Okay, 289, and number 4 will be 425. 425, and your departure drop will be 985, 985, 985, even kill, 0 trim, and your deflection is 0. So your departure here, target departure is 985. Okay, and the drop here, departure is forward 985, up 985, 0 trim, your main is 985, and your deflection is 0. Then we go to the trim table. Take note of the departure cargo to load is 914. Number 1 is 289. Number 4 is 425. Now you will look for the hold forward correction of number 1 and up correction of number 1. This correction you will find in your loading manual in your vessel. So you get your loading manual and check for the trim correction of hold number 1, forward correction, and up correction. So once you have already taken out the correction for hold 1 and 2, your drop will be 985 even kill. Okay, and you have 0 trim, and your deflection is 0. Okay, this is according to your loading manual of your trim correction. Then here's another solution, and take note, you load in, okay, first you want to load in number 4 that you will have a good trim of 425, which is 425. The forward correction is negative 1.5, you have negative 1.5, and up correction is 5.2 and 5.2. After completed loading number 4, then you load in number 1, which is 289. 289 here, your forward correction is 9 here, and up correction is negative 0.7, negative 0.7. Okay, your initial drop was 9.65 forward and up, which is 9.65 forward and up. And when you have completed loading in 400, hold number 4 of 425, this will be your initial drop of 9.59 forward, up will be 9.87 up. After loading number 4, you load number 1 of 289, carry this one and carry this one, and your departure drop forward will be 985, up drop will be 9.85, you have 0 trim, your main is 9.85, then you have a 0 deflection. Okay, then we go to hold number form 6. The present drop was how much? 965. Okay, 965. We put here 965. 9.65. 9.65. And your local density is 1.000. Okay, which is this one. 9.65, your density is 1.60. So your departure drop is density is 1.00, and you load this cargo of this one. So we load this one in hold number 1 and 4. So what will be your cargo? 1 and 4. Number 1 is 289. Put here 289. 289. And number 4, how much will be? 425. 425. 425. And the density would be, the final departure density is 1.00. So you put here 1.00, and your mean drop is 9.85, which is this one. Okay, you have zero trim and you have zero deflection. So a matter only of calculation by the drop by the program. That's why you have 9.86, but actually it's the same. The important is your mean drop of 9.85, which is the same with your graph here. Form number 6, trim 2 holes, your drop is the same, 985, even kill, zero deflection, and your trim table is the same, 985, zero deflection, and the other one is also the same of even kill, zero deflection. And here in form 7, you have even kill, zero trim, and zero deflection. And go back to the problem. So that's it, guys. We have covered all the questions here. And this one, guys, I also want to explain. By the way, our summer drop is 9.55, okay, which is this one. Summer drop is this one, 9.55. If you apply this zone allowance, that will be if you apply the zone allowance, that will be 9.63, okay, or the 272, which is this one. So that your drop will be 9.63, okay, salt water, okay, and 9.63, and you convert this to your local density 1.00 brackish water, that will be 9.85, okay, which is 9.85, which is this one, okay. From seawater, you convert this to density 1.00, then your drop, departure drop will be 9.85, okay, 9.85, which is our departure here is 9.85, okay. Now go back. .85. Now, because you have loaded the zone allowance of 272 metric tons of consumption of fuel oil. So when you depart from berth and consume this 272, you will float. So from dark water, the vessel will rise when you reach the salt water of 1.025. So from this drop, when you consume already this fuel oil, or consumption of 272 metric tons, your vessel will float and you will reach the summer drop of 9.55. This is how the vessel reacts when she floats from brackish water of 1.00 to seawater of 1.025, and you will float here in the drop of 9.55. Okay? This is when you load, when you consume. When you put the 272 metric tons, you will have this drop of salt water, and when you're floating in a density 1.00 brackish water, this will be your drop. Now, when you consume this FODOLO fresh water, from this brackish water, you will reach the summer drop of 9.55 upon reaching this boundary of open sea of 1.025. Okay. Now, what happened if you don't want to look at this, guys? I will show you. What if you only discharge your consumption? Meaning you don't want to add your zone allowance. So you take out the zone allowance, you just consume your fuel consumption of 272, okay, or which is this one. From your berth, discharging berth, or loading berth to open sea, you will only consume 272 metric tons, okay? This one. So without your zone allowance, you just want to use the fuel. So your corresponding displacement will be this one, and your drop upon consuming this will be your drop of 9.47, and this will happen to you. You will, instead of summer drop going to your discharge port, you will be now in a drop of 9.447, and I think you will have a less cargo. Okay, so what happens if you have a less cargo here? We will continue this one. I'm sorry. This will be your minus your lightship. This is corrected displacement minus your lightship. This is your deadweight minus your ROB. Your cargo will be 222,078 instead of 22,622. But your cargo here is 078. Okay? So that will happen if you don't want to add this consumption allowance of 272. You just want to use this, take out this FODOLO and fresh water, which is 0.8. So I hope you got the point what I want to emphasize. Okay, guys, so thank you for watching, and thank you for watching, and thank you for if you like this video, please click the like button, share, and subscribe, and please don't forget to click the notification bell. If you have any questions, please make a comment below, and I will gladly want to answer your queries or questions. Have a good day, guys.